potatoes. We're doing another cooking stream. This one I'm not cooking at night, so it's not gonna be number 7. Number 7 or night 7 will be when I'm cooking more at night. It's 11:47. It's not even the afternoon yet. But I'm gonna be cooking kind of like a brunchish vibe for me and my husband. So yeah, let me get started. Okay. So yes. Hey guys, it's chiropractor here. But I don't know if I mentioned who I am. But yes, order up. Boiled water up. Boiled water up. Wait. Boiled water up. I can't really do it, sorry. Yeah. Boiled water up. Okay, anyways. My boiled water is done. Yeah, I really love my stove because my stove is crazy. I don't know. Okay, so my boiled water, it's like pretty much boiled. I'm gonna put this top on it and make it boil faster. But then I'm also, I haven't even explained what I'm making yet. Let me rinse off this top first and I'll explain. Okay, so I'm covering the potatoes now. So what I'm making, what I have over here are some potatoes. So I'll be making some smothered potatoes. So first I'm going to be rinsing them over here. And that's what I've been doing right now. Just rinsing them, boiling the water. So these potatoes are nice and rinsed, so I'm going to go ahead and plop them into the water. So you can see the water, like that thing, it's looking very steamed up, so I think it's about ready to plop in right about now. So take this top off, and I'm just going to plop these on in. I actually think I can just kind of drop it in like slowly like that. Yeah, perfect. All right. And then I'm gonna just put this top on here and let these boil. So I don't know how long I'm gonna boil them. Maybe like anywhere from like 5 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna start a timer on my microwave here for 5 minutes. I'd like to at least do 5 minutes. So yeah, I'm just gonna let these bad boys boil up. And yeah, that is going to help with the rest of the cooking process. So I don't know if I explained, but I'm making smothered potatoes, and when I make my potatoes, I like to boil them first. So yeah, in the meantime, while this is boiling for the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna wash dishes really quickly. So I'm gonna wash these 2 pans that are right here, because I feel like I see low specks. They're clean, but I mean up here stuff gets everywhere. Like I don't know, like, well, if we have like food, like it'll, like maybe it gets prepared here and then some crumbs get on stuff, you know, stuff happens. So now I'm gonna wash those, but yeah, they were clean, they just got crumbs on them, because this stove gets crumbs on it from, you know, whenever we get food, we might like, you know, examine it here, like take out the food and like heat it up in the microwave right here, you know. Take out what we want right here. Maybe I'll prepare my lunch here. Like, I don't know, just different things that happen, and crumbs end up there. But yes. cleaned. This one. So that's nice and clean. Good to go. Let's clean this too. Good job with phrases. Good job with phrases. Good job with phrases. There we go. There we go. Alright, and just like that, the timer is over. Alright. That is alignment, my boys. Okay. My girls. Sorry, I don't know why I say such tomboy stuff sometimes. I don't know. Oh, my high ass. Yeah, let's take another hit. There's nothing in the microwave. Alright, let's see. How are these? Okay, these are looking good. I'm gonna poke them. I'm gonna do a poke test. Get a fork and just see. Also, we've been living here a month and a half now because it's June 16th. We moved in May 1st. We've been living here a month and a half and we still have yet to have a knife. We don't have a knife yet. We have a cake like knife thing. Oh, I'll show you. We have this thing, like a cake spreader. That's all we have. But we haven't used this to cut things. I've been using like either my hands or forks. Like when I eat green onions, I just use my fork and just, or no, use my hand and just rip it up. I actually should harvest some green onion for this, by the way. Okay, I'm gonna poke them. Okay, it is poking, but I want more of a poke. So I'm gonna do a couple pokes. A couple pokes in each potato to help it cook a little better. This doesn't want to come back off. There we go. Okay. I'm scared, but it should be fine. I'm just trying to make sure that they cook thoroughly. And poking holes in the potato helps it cook better. Like all the way through. So I'm poking about 2 to 3 holes in each potato. Big potato. It is starting to cook though, because I'm starting to be able to make the hole easier. Okay, so I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes, or 3 more minutes, just to ensure that they're kind of cooking in there. Softening up, because the more they soften up, they're cooking. So I'll put this here. I'm going to salt these slightly. I'm gonna put a little salt in them. Oh, where's salt? Right here. Okay. Salt these. Okay, I'm gonna salt these up right now. Oh wait. Sorry. I try to make a good angle for you guys so you can see me, see the food. Hopefully, I try. Okay. So I'm gonna salt these potatoes. Salt the papas. How do you say salt in Spanish? Sal la papas. That's a lot of salt actually, but don't worry, they will be drained. So this is not, you know, it's just what they're cooking in. They're cooking in salted water, but they'll be drained anyway. I'll leave out the salt. I'll leave out the seasonings I'm gonna need. I'm gonna want pepper. I'm just gonna take out some seasonings I'll want so that they're ready when I need to start making everything. Okay, so yeah, so it has 1.5 minutes left. My garden, I need to do, it needs a little bit of help. It's okay, it's gonna be fine, but I wasn't able to water as much as I wanted last week, and I feel like I can actually see those effects. But I'm gonna go harvest some green onion right now from my garden. You wanna sit out here, Mama? You wanna sit out here, though? You don't wanna? Alright. Alright. Okay, timer's up. So I'm gonna rinse these really quick though. So it's basically gonna be cooking for an additional minute or so, or maybe it's gonna be cooking for an additional 5 minutes. Like 5 plus 5. So maybe they've been cooking for about 10 minutes by the time I'm done with rinsing this. They're nice and rinsed, so I'm gonna place them on the pan right here. I'm gonna be cooking on both of these pans that I cleaned, so yeah. Okay, anyways. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna be ready now, but I'm gonna do a poke test just to be sure. Just to make sure I like the tenderness of it. Could be tenderer if I was honest about this. Girl, I get it. This definitely could be more tender, but it's not really bad, but I want it to be more tender. I feel like this house, this stove does not get super hot. So it feels like it takes a while to boil these potatoes. The water isn't even bubbling. It's just like slightly bubbling. I can probably take a freaking hot tub bath in here. Like I can sit in here like it's a hot tub probably. Like stabbing the hell out of these, making sure that it's cooking fast enough and it has enough holes. Because I don't want that to be an issue. I feel like it's just not cooking fast enough for me. I want it to be faster. Sorry. I'm a bit impatient with these potatoes, with these pot pots, but honestly, I can chill. They're not really doing anything to me. I just have to learn some patience, you know? Okay, well, those will just continue to cook. I'll give them like maybe 3 more minutes or so. I feel like boiling it is like the main part, it's like the main attraction. Like it needs to be like, you know, it needs to be like very tender, you know. I wish I could go hotter. I just literally can't go hotter with this stove. I can't make this hotter. Hopefully that was more on the stove, I don't know. But I'm gonna cook everything on this burner to make it faster, so I'm gonna transfer everything over here. I might actually cook the last thing on here, but at the same time that I'm cooking the other thing on here. Because it's gonna be a 3-step process for this meal. So if you guys wanna make this meal at home, tag me. Well, you don't have to tag me, just put at chiropractors, smell their potatoes or whatever. If it doesn't let you tag me, it's okay. But yeah, just put like my name, KYERA PRACTOR. But yeah, I love these papas. I haven't made these specific ones. I don't think I've made them with what I'm gonna make them with this time yet. But yeah, I'm making them vegetarian style. I think before I probably have made them like just with meat, like bacon bits. But yeah, I'm gonna smother these potatoes in a vegetarian way. Oh. It's been about the time. There's 20 seconds left. Right now. 19. 18. Okay, we're good. So check it. Add more holes. It's not tender enough. Ugh, it's fine. I'm just gonna add more holes and more time until it's done. I'll know when it's tender. It shouldn't be taking me like this much effort to put a hole in the potato. Like these middle ones are definitely almost done, or the little ones are definitely almost done. But the bigger ones, they're gonna need a little more effort. Like this was almost pretty tender. It was almost tender enough. But the big one, I need to see a little more enthusiasm to be turning into a baked potato or a boiled potato. Like it needs to go through a little easier. It's not too bad. But I would know if it was super tender. I would know. These are getting close though. Even the big ones are getting close now, but not close enough. A little bit tender, and then we'll be good. I'm putting hella holes in the big ones. I don't have time to be waiting for them to take 10 years to become freaking the potato I need. Ah! Okay, anyways. Got down. Okay, anyways. That really hurt, but I think I'm fine. Okay. Keep going. At this point, I could just poke holes until they're ready, but it's not that necessary. Ooh. Okay. I have to give these potatoes a few more pokes than the big ones to make sure it's really cooking. My girl, you better work. Ooh, you better cook. Okay. Now, 3 minutes. Boom. Smells like potato. It doesn't really smell flavored or anything like special. Like it's not flavored, it's just potato and salt really. I feel like I would eat this type of stuff, like just like this type of stuff, like in the hospital. Like they probably just put like a little salt for the whole pot and just how to serve it taste like that so that it wouldn't give us like, you know, like high blood pressure and stuff like that, because, you know, they can't really give you like super salty things in the hospital. But I mean, for me in the hospital, when I was in the hospital, I also had high blood pressure when I was in there, but I don't claim that I had that just because I feel like it was like all of my labs were all out of whack because I was taking medication that I had to take. So I had to take steroids basically. Like I had to take steroids, and they made my face really puffy, and I feel like they also did other things to me, like they made my high blood pressure like skyrocket. Like it was like not normal, it was abnormal. And now like whenever I check my blood pressure, like when I was at the doctor recently, my blood pressure was like 119. That's normal. But when I was in the hospital, I think it was like around maybe like 140 or like 150, 160. Like it was high. and or maybe even 180 at some points. I don't know. Like sometimes it would read high, and the reason being was the steroids, and I had to take the steroids because they were assisting me with medical care that I needed, and I needed the medical care because I had a blood disorder. So I essentially had TTP, but yeah, I did have one other like relapse with TTP last year. So the first time I had TTP, it's a rare blood disorder. The first time it was 2021, and then the second time it was 2025. So that was last year. But now I'm feeling good. I'm feeling healthy. You know, yeah. I don't know. It's rare though. It literally only gets some people. It's really weird. But weirdly enough, it affects Black women the most. So that is just so like, what? Like, why am I being targeted? Okay, now let's check on these papas. Okay, they look baked at this point, but let me check. Okay, I'm liking the tenderness. I'm gonna give it like 2 more minutes, but I'm liking it. I'm gonna poke some holes and give it like at least 2 more minutes. But this is really what I'm liking. It's starting to come and form into a way I like. This is good. This is getting really good now. So now at this point, I'm just gonna finish it off by poking this last one. Ooh, okay. So we'll do 2 more minutes. Okay. But what are you guys thinking about this pop? But how are you guys feeling about Love Island? Like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say some things. Just because I don't know, if you're watching, if you're watching, if you're not, but if you're watching it, then it's fine. But if you're not watching it, but you're never gonna watch it, it's also fine. But if you're watching it, if you're not watching it and you do plan on watching it, it doesn't mean that like it's like spoiled forever, you know? Like, I'm just gonna like just say something and I don't know, like you can still watch it and try not to remember it too hard and be like, oh, it's spoiled, and you're not gonna know the whole season from what I'm saying. Don't worry. But yeah, well, obviously not. The whole season's not even done. Don't worry. But anyways, we're only like 2 weeks in, but freaking Kenzie is a red flag. She wants to be prey. She wants to be hunted with Corbin, but with Caleb, she sees like her dream life. That's her dream man, you know? And it's just a weird energy. Let me turn on the fan. And okay, I turned it off. And then also I feel like she just wants to be picked over Melanie. Like, I feel like she has this vendetta where she wants to be picked as the blonde over Melanie, the brunette. I feel like she just has a vendetta, like, and she's white, she's blonde, blue eyes. Like, she wants to be picked with 2 options. She wants to be able to have 2 options and Melanie to have 0, basically. That's why she's over here doing all these side things, pulling Soul, pulling Jen. It's weird. It's weird energy. I don't like it. But yeah, I'm excited to watch Love Island tonight. It's 12:20 p.m. So we have like about 5 hours and 10 minutes until we can watch it. If you know, you know. But yeah, I know. Yeah. Let's go ahead and check on these potatoes. Tendernism. Alrighty. We got him. We definitely got him. Tendernism. Oh my goodness. Tendernism. Tendernism. Alright. So that's the vegetarian version. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry, we have the vegetarian version as well. Like, if you're vegetarian, it's fine, okay? We can still have this meme, don't worry. Tendernism. I love the vegetarian lifestyle though. But we do have meat still in my house, but I don't eat it anymore. I stopped eating it for, I think I haven't eaten it for maybe like 2 weeks. I don't know. But we have those chicken patties in here, and we have that. This right here, lunch meat in here as well. So yeah. All right, so these are nice and ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on what I want to do. Here, let me go ahead and put my green onions over here on this pan, and I'm gonna show you guys what the transfer. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the great switch up. All right, don't worry. Okay, so I'm going to put boiled potatoes up. All right, so I'm gonna put this pot over here, and then I'm gonna put this pan right here. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're going to put these potatoes in here. If I don't need to drain it, then that's great. I can just pick them up and put them in there. No draining needed, honestly. So let's just pick them up, put them in there. Yeah, perfect. So I don't need to even drain them. I'll just throw all this water out when it cools, so I don't have to put like super hot water down my drain. And yeah, let's just go ahead and put all these potatoes on here. Kind of already starting to cook. I am going to add some butter though. Okay. So let me rinse this off. Okay. I'm going to add butter. Sorry, let me switch this so you can see better. There we go. So, add some butter in here. We'll do like about that much butter. I don't know. Okay, I might need to add more later. We'll see. Hopefully that's enough though. I do think my pan is non-stick as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start smashing these potatoes up. And yeah. I low-key think I need another fork. Hold on. Or should I use a spoon? No, it's okay. Okay, so we're gonna use these potatoes, or use these forks and break up these potatoes. And just cook them in here. So, yeah, that's why I was like so adamant about getting them tender, because it's not like they're getting cooked once. I am cooking them again, but I just want to make sure that it's actually getting cooked enough. I don't know. I feel like when I boil my potatoes first, it gives them a better chance of when I'm cooking them. So that's like my little hack for sure that I like to do when I'm cooking. Yummy. Oh shit. That's alright. That's life. Just do my best. Okay. So, do that. So, yeah. But yes, I'm excited that I'll be gaming and streaming again. You know, I got a PS5 now, so if you guys haven't seen that, go check it out. Because I'm very excited that I got it and I can play some games again, because I've been missing playing games. But I did play also a game I could have been playing this entire time last night too. I played Supermarket Simulator, which is, you know, something that's on my MacBook. It's harder than it looks to separate all these potatoes with 2 forks. I need like better tools in the kitchen. But I'm just cooking these potatoes now. I'm going to try to make them smaller and smaller as I go by them, because that will just make them cook better. 100%. Now I think it's gonna need more butter. I don't have oil, I just have butter. Okay, we'll just pop that on in there. But yeah, I feel like Maggie, that's MAGA. I feel like Kenzie is definitely racist. They're saying that she's MAGA, so fuck that. Ready, Mama? Why are you over here? This food is nowhere near ready, but here she comes. Maybe it's starting to smell ready though, which is great. I think I'm gonna add water to help them cook better. I don't know. I feel like they're not fully cooking right. Hold on. Something's off. Add a little more. Like, I don't know. I can pour out water if that's needed after, but just they're not cooking right. Something's off about these. Like, I feel like the water is gonna help them cook better. And I can drain the water afterwards, don't worry. I need these to really separate and be tender. Tender potatoes. Let me check if they're tasting cooked. I feel like it doesn't look cooked yet. Sorry, I just have to see. It's actually starting to taste cooked. Okay. It does taste cooked. I'm gonna cook them more though. I'm gonna break down all these pieces. Once all the pieces are broken down, I will drain the water. Okay. I am so tired right now. I know what it is. It's like so hot right here. I need a fan. I need something. feel like it's cooking. Like, it's cooking, it's cooking, it's cooking. Okay. I literally feel like, through the winter. That's how I feel cooking on my stove, because my stove is like so slow. That's how I feel. Ugh, oh my god. What's up with these pop-ups? Taking forever. Come on. Oh, it's so hot. Give me a sec. That. I 100% need this fan while I'm cooking. Now I feel a lot better. Food's cooking good, everything's good. It's great. Okay. I want like really tiny bite sizes of the potatoes, like really tiny, almost like diced, you know, like about, like definitely no bigger than this, definitely no bigger, but yeah. Yeah, maybe about this size, I don't know, but what would that be, like a quarter of an inch? I really don't know, but I just don't want them too big. Maybe half an inch. I just don't want them too big of pieces. I think they like absorb the water pretty much. I don't really see water in here anymore. So they like kind of, the water kind of cooked up in here. Okay, I'm gonna try to smash these as much as I can. Okay. I feel like I'm kind of starting to get the smash effect I want a little. I kind of want them to be smashed. Oh, double fork it, double fist it. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's do this. All right. Okay. Now this consistency is like a lot better. This is really like giving cooked food, you know? It's giving cooked. It's giving, these are done, you know? Like, I want like kind of smashed consistency. Okay. I don't think there is any more water. Like there's no water. If I were to do that, there's no water. So I'm gonna add butter. Okay. So I added some more butter. that's going to help flavor, help flavor it up and make it good. Need the butter. Okay. Now, cook these up. Try to get them to a fried consistency. Or try to get them fried a bit. They're smashed, they're mashed, they're trying to get a little fry. So I'm gonna lay them like kind of flat so that it cooks faster. And then maybe flip in a few minutes. But I'm just gonna let it get a char, on the bottom at least, so that it has more of a, then I can mix it and, it'll have more of that charred flavor. It'll be delicious. Okay, so that's that. Let me cover it. Or, no, I can't cover it. Okay. So I'm just gonna let them sit, and I'm gonna start cooking the other thing. So, this is the, let me flavor them, actually, sorry. I'm gonna put some some pepper. Okay, I'm gonna put some chicken winner. We don't. Okay, pepper took me out. We don't have to miss chicken in this house. This was something that I intentionally got, knowing I wanted to be vegetarian. I was like, okay, like if I have a chicken seasoning, I can always season it like chicken, and it's fun. It's like a little. It smells really good, honestly. It smells like really good seasoning. So, yeah. So I just like the seasoning. Okay, and then we'll do some of this Italian seasoning on the potatoes as well. I'm gonna do a little more salt now that it's out of the boiling water. And let's actually mix all that up before we start laying them flat to char. I mean, that already had some time to cook, but now I'm gonna make sure they're all seasoned, and then we can let it char. But yeah, with this stove, Young Ho is definitely gonna cook everything on high. There's no time. Like, this is literally on the highest it can go on my stove. This would probably be like a medium on someone else's stove. I'm not even gonna lie. This is like really not that fast. It would probably be a low medium. I'm not gonna lie. Something's off here. But maybe it's because I'm cooking 4 potatoes also. Like, maybe it just takes a really long time when the volume's so high. But I don't even think so, because nothing's charring, nothing's burning, nothing. Nothing. Okay, I feel like they're seasoned up, so I'm gonna lay them flat and let them char. Right, we're just kind of laying them flat. Your face, you big, you got mud on your face, you big disgrace, all over the place. We will rock you. Okay. But yeah, I feel like from that angle it looks like my hair is touching it. Don't worry, my hair's not touching it. But yes, it's laying flat, so now I'm going to cook the star of the show, if you couldn't tell yet. It's going to be eggs. So that brings in the whole brunch aspect of it as well, you know. Smothered potatoes. They're going to be smothered with some egg, of course. Okay. So with these green onion, I don't even know what to do. Where to put them? I guess I'll just put them here. No, that seems like such a bad idea. Okay, hold on. Okay. I'm just gonna get this thing and put them like on that, basically. Okay. Now, okay, I'm gonna rewash them. Okay, let me just start getting this hot. Okay. And put some butter on there. Butter up. Okay. See how the butter's barely moving? But on a normal stove, a faster stove, it would have moved by now. The stove is pretty slow. I'm gonna use this fork to move this butter around. Okay. So now I'm gonna cook like 2 eggs. I think that would be good. Second egg. See how it's not even like it's fine. I have time. It's on medium right now. It's on 5 out of 10. But I have time to bring this back and forth. I'd probably be able to bring back 4 before it starts cooking. No, but that's fine. Okay, so while these are cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and get some green onion. I'll probably use at least half right now and put it in the egg. I'm gonna start moving it around so it can scramble as well. Hold on. So, let's do a little salt and eggs, pepper as well. I'll do a little Italian seasoning. Can't go wrong with that. And we'll do some chicken winter seasoning a little bit. Ooh, like just like that. And then we're gonna scramble everything up. So scramble this out up. I'm gonna put it on like 8 out of 10. I might have to put it on a high, but you know, Youngho's trying not to cook eggs on high. We'll see what happens. But with this stove, I kind of have to. See how it's literally taking me an hour to make something so simple? Like, because of the stove being so slow. This reminds me of that stove that I had to cook in when I had roommates that I hated because they would steal all of my utensils and all of my pots and pans and make it dirty, or like steal my fruits and vegetables, like just basically steal my groceries but act like they didn't. They would steal me and my husband's stuff and then would threaten us and say they're gonna get their kids on us. It's just insane stuff. Okay. So these eggs are cooking so slow. I'm gonna turn them up to high at this point because, girl, it's not gonna work otherwise. But at least it's cooking. Okay, that's alright. That is alright. It looks pretty good. I cannot lie. Alright. Delish. Looks delish. Okay. So at this point, gotta cook. I'll turn them off. But yeah, these islanders are low key racist. Like even Bryce, he did not comfort Trinity in the way she deserved when she was saying like, oh, what if you want a brunette, you know? So these islanders are fucking racist. These are pretty good. Okay. So now I'm going to check, do they have a char? Okay, yeah, they actually do. So they do have a char, so this is like what I wanted. I wanted these to like start having a little sass to them. So it tastes good. I'm gonna try them and see what they're giving. Okay, let's see. Honestly, it's just giving Papa. It's just giving Papa, that's it. Like, this just feels like a potato, but it doesn't feel like super charred and super cooked. It does feel cooked, like it doesn't feel like raw at all. But I'm gonna add more butter. I'm just doing what I can. Okay. I'm gonna boil them longer next time, honestly. But to get the consistency I really want. But they're pretty much gonna be done. Not much else I can do to change it. And this stove doesn't cook that fast, so. It might take me 2 hours to make this how I really want. I'm over it. So let me just try to get these flat. I'm gonna just go ahead and smother them now with everything I wanted to smother them with. Okay. So now, first thing is gonna be eggs. First things first. Let me make sure they're like scrambled up, like individual pieces, so that it can like a little can go a long way, basically. Okay. Try to make sure it's good and ready. Tastes good. Okay. So eggs. So yeah, don't worry, it's cooked. It's just I would want this shit like burnt. I want this shit basically burnt. That's how I want to eat it. Okay, so we have the eggs on there, and then now I'm gonna top it off with cheese. Some cheese on there. I'm not gonna put too much, just because I don't want it to be like gross. I don't know. So I'll just put one cheese. Because I don't want it to be taking forever to melt and then making the consistency weird or something. So I'll do one cheese and make it work. I have like pepper on my hand and stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna take that off. So just a black dot on there. Okay. And just break these cheeses up and just put it all around. The way this is still on high and nothing is really happening. Nothing's burning. I don't smell anything burning. Like, it's so anticlimactic. I want shit to burn when I'm cooking if I'm not paying attention, low key. I do. I'm not gonna lie. It's just low key pissing me off. I might have to ask management about this. When there's problems, I usually don't like asking management for help with things. I don't know why. It just feels awkward too when they have to come over. But I'm going to have to ask, I fear, because this stove is not giving. The only thing it cooks good is like really quick things fast. Like it can cook a grilled cheese. I swear it feels like it takes half an hour though. It can cook a grilled cheese, it can cook a quesadilla, but it does feel like those still take like 20 minutes to half an hour, and they should only take probably 5. Get these and rinse them off. Okay, this cheese on this. This cheese is not melting enough. Let's put some green onions on top. While I was doing all this. There we go. This might help a little bit. Just to help trap the heat and melt the cheese, hopefully. This is taking so long. I'm over it. Just melt the fucking cheese, bitch. But yeah, hopefully everyone enjoyed watching me make this. This has been, like, it's been fun, but hard. Like, I wish it was faster, that's all. I wish it was faster to make, because it got really hot. Like, you saw I had to freaking pull in a freaking fan. My freaking, my sous chef, the fan had to come in, because it was so fucking hot. Oh. Okay, that's good enough. We're gonna go ahead and eat it just like this with the cheese halfway melted. It's fine. See, it's gonna be melted. See? You see? Yeah. It's not fully melted, but it's not fully stuck. I don't know. Okay, that's the food. That's the done meal. That's the smothered potatoes. I promise they would have turned out 10 times better if the stove was like acting right, but like I literally almost forgot to turn it off because it doesn't even matter. But yeah, that's how not hot it is. But yeah, like honestly, I could literally like touch this shit. It's not hot. Like I'm not gonna burn myself. It's really disappointing of a stove. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. And I don't think even if I was to put it over here, I don't think this one would be faster. I think they're all just like that. Huh. This one might feel harder though. Already. I'm kind of over it though. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and eat. Hopefully I figure this whole stove situation out because it's pretty sad. But yeah, this is the smothered papas, the smothered potatoes. They still look pretty good, you know. They still look good, honestly. I'm gonna enjoy them. I think it's just I wish it was so different. Okay, but hopefully everyone has an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you have a fantastic, fantabulous, amazing day. Thank you so much for watching me in the past, present, or future. And hopefully everyone has a great day. Bye.